Team Say, we are at the 5K Color in Motion.
Can you guys all say Team Say on 3? 1, 2, 3. All the way in the back. We're almost ready to go, okay?
And this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Allie! Hey Allie, what are you? I'm 16. All right. I'm Taylor. Hi, I'm 17. I'm Katie. I'm 17. Where do you guys go to school? We go to Leeds. She goes to West Springfield. Hi, good at you. Haley. University of Maryland. Woo! I'm Bridget. I just graduated. 9. Have fun! Fun, huh? Hi, I'm Marianne Gonzalez, the producer of Dr. Libby's World of Medicine and Teen Say. Today we're doing an awesome special on Get Off the Couch, Shut the Computer. And with us we have Dr. Jim Thompson, the Chief of Pediatric Cardiology at INOVA Children's Hospital,
That's right? Yes.
Thank you so much for being here
Oh,
today.
thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
You're welcome. And we're really eager to hear about the Tough Mudder. I believe you're a finisher in the toughest race out there right now.
Yes, I am. It's hard to believe, I know, but yeah, I made it through.
That's awesome. How long is the race?
It's about 10.5 miles. It's a running race, but then
Okay.
they also have, the thing that's different about it is they have obstacles throughout the 10-mile course that you have to pass, which are...
Like electric eel, I hear?
Yes, there's some electricity out there, and as the name implies, there's a lot of mud, so if you're not into getting dirty and wet, then it's not a race for you.
Right, yes, and I thought, so I have a couple of things. I went out there to check out the race. We got some footage. We
Okay.
talked to Ben, the Director of Communications for the Tough Mudder, and he showed us all around. It was awesome. So I'm here today with Ben Johnson, Head of Communications for Tough Mudder. Ben, how are you?
Good, thanks. How's it going?
Good, good. Thank you for having us out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad you can make it.
And I'm here with the Captain George Gonzalez of EMS, Fairfax County. So get off the couch, shut off the computer, get active. Well, I can tell you, this engineer, Mike Phillips, definitely believes that. I believe you've done the Tough Mudder, one of the most challenging races that I've seen with all the races we're going to cover. Color in Motion is a fun family for everyone kind of race with paint that anybody can do. You can walk or run, and it's so much fun. Have you done Color in Motion?
I have not.
You have to get out there and do it. Then what's the other one? Light the Night. That benefits cancer, I believe, or leukemia. And they go out there with candles at night and they walk, which is really fun. Everything to get active and, you know, with a cause.
Sure.
They have the breast cancer walk, all kinds of walks and runs. So it's great to get out there and get active. But you chose the toughest race, the Tough Mudder, which isn't really a race. It's just an incredible adventure.
Right.
So tell us, 5 times you've done it?
I have. I've done the Tough Mudder 5 times now.
So we saw a lot of people go through the tunnel that went underwater. I believe you and I spoke about that.
Yes, yes.
And
Well,
we're gonna show some pictures of that now while we're talking. Tell us about that one.
Well, I'm tall, I'm 6'5", and it's hard for me to get through a narrow tunnel, and you go down into water and then up another tunnel to get out of the obstacle.
Wow.
And I couldn't move, so you kind of just have to inch your way forward and there it's if you're claustrophobic, it's even more challenging.
How
So-
long is the tunnel?
Oh gosh, I'd say it was probably about, each of them were about 40 feet or so, give or take.
Really?
Something
I was
like that,
guessing
yeah.
somewhere, it looked smaller than that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, they're pretty
wow.
long.
Wow, yeah, you definitely can't be claustrophobic for that. So the electric eel, did you do that?
Oh yeah, that's the one that really got me, and actually my friends had a good time with that one. So the electric eel, if you do it right, you can get through without getting shocked. It's kind of like the new take on
Dangling.
the barbed wire obstacles, but there's dangling electric eels that have electricity running through them, and then you're in a damp
Oh my gosh.
ground that you're going through. So you're in water, and you know water and electricity aren't supposed to mix.
So that hurts.
So,
if you
yeah, it
get
does.
shocked.
Well, I was
Is there any
getting-
way to get through it without?
You can get through it if you stay low without getting shocked. And I was towards the very end, and one of my friends was getting out of the obstacle, and she thought she was through, and her leg kicked up, and the whole cage with electric eels shook. And I got shocked multiple times, and I can't repeat what I said at the time on camera. And my friends were standing there laughing at me, of course, and so we had a lot of good stories about that one.
Right. And I believe you all had, we're going to show some pictures of the shirts you were all wearing.
Yes.
Tell us what that said.
It said "Dead Men Running," and I'm not sure who came up with that, but.
And
you
you're
know-
all pretty in shape, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably the least well in shape of all of my friends, and they kind of push me along, but it's still a challenge. I mean, you can be in really good shape, and this is still a hard race.
But the best thing about the courses is it's not just physical, it'll test mental grit too. So we've got some obstacles that no matter what you don't like, it'll find a way to play off your mental fears.
Well, so what mental exercise out here is the most challenging?
Sure, well, I'm a big guy and I don't like boa constrictor because I have to get into a very confined space. Other people might not like fire, we've got some of that, there's some electric shocks, even the monkey bars. People don't like the invert and then the down strength that it takes to actually get up and down the monkey bar. So there's little things that just sort of mess with everybody.
So tell us about
So-
the electric eel. Now that you've been there for 5 times, can you get through it without getting shocked? Because I heard a military man say, he said, wow, I think this one just says, I have to prove something. I don't know to who because it hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt, and that's
So
the one.
why do
that's
it?
the
Why
one
not
that
walk around it? I don't get it.
That's not what I signed up for. You know,
What?
that's for me. You know, I've signed up for this challenge. That's why I'm there.
Right.
And so to then skip something that I can do, but it's just going to be difficult. No,
Well, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
try it.
try it. Yeah.
So tell us, did you master it?
Well, no. In my opinion, there really isn't a way of getting through there without getting shocked.
Really?
Now maybe that's evolved, over the years,
Right.
and now they've got the
What's the voltage? Do you know?
10,000 volts.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Okay. It hurts.
it hurts every time. Yep.
Yeah.
And I've yet to make it through any of those without being shocked.
So as a mechanical engineer, I guess you would say that's pretty safe.
It's because it's not to get too technical here, but it's DC voltage, so it's not like this stuff coming out of the wall in your house. It's the same hardware they use for electric fences at farms.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
so the effect on me is that it just locks up all the muscles that it's passing through on the way to the ground. So
Oh.
those muscles just, it's like a cramp. I'm sure probably everybody has had a cramp at some point.
Right.
You've had that feeling where the muscles just stop working. And
Wow,
so when you're trying
scary.
to do something active at that time, it's a real difficult thing to keep moving when those muscles just stop working.
Right.
So electric eel, maybe not so much, but in particular, the last obstacle is always electroshock therapy. And that's
wow.
where you're trying to run through the same sort of electrodes, and they
Oh,
have
that's
mud.
the one I'm thinking of. Okay,
Yeah.
where they're hanging down.
They're hanging down.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
there's
not the electric eel. That's
it's
what is that?
electroshock therapy.
Oh, okay.
And they have obstacles in the mud plus mud, and so it's already a difficult place to run anyway. And now you're being shocked while you're doing it. So,
Wow. Wow.
yeah, the one I did in the spring, I got hit a number of times passing through there and lost my balance a little bit more each time. And by the end of it, I just face down into the mud and crossed the finish line just
Covered in
completely
mud.
caked head to toe in mud.
Did you train a long time before you started the race?
Well, the group of friends that I did it with, we tend to run a lot. And
How many in the group?
Oh gosh, on that day there were probably about 20, and I didn't know everybody because some were friends of people that were there.
Other doctors as well?
Some other doctors, a handful of doctors, and then our friends. And
so you guys do have time to stay in shape, thank God.
Well,
happy,
yeah,
right?
You have to. I get up earlier to stay in shape, but we do the 10-miler every year, and we had done the Odyssey relay a few times, so we'd been in very good running shape, decent running shape to do the 10 miles. But then you throw in the obstacles, and that's a little bit harder, and you need more upper body strength, and I don't have a lot of that. So, we did a little bit of training, but if you do some push-ups and sit-ups and have good core strength and you can run, people can do it. It's a challenge, but just about anybody could do it.
So, George, I'm going to let you ask Ben some questions about how healthy they have to be to do this run.
So I know there's an age that about 18 is required.
Yep.
So can we come out here cold, or should we just?
Do we do some heavy working
No,
out first?
absolutely. So I mean, I pity anybody that comes out here without having done some pretty intense training beforehand. So what we typically recommend is being able to run about 5 to 8 miles a couple times a week, and at least being able to do 50 push-ups in a row, some sit-ups. But the more different types of workouts you try to get through beforehand, the better you're going to find yourself at the end of the run.
So we're talking about like core strength and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah, a little bit of everything. We really recommend cross-training and finding different ways to work out a lot of different aspects. It's not just running; it's a lot of upper body strength.
I started slow with a smaller event that was a 5K obstacle course race. The one I did first was called Run for Your Lives, and there are zombies chasing after you.
Wow, another challenge.
It was on my birthday. It sounded like such a fun thing to do. I was not a runner when this started.
Where is that one? Can kids do that one too?
Not that particular one.
Oh.
No, I had such a great time doing that, and it was the first time I'd done anything like that before. And I thought, wow, I want to do more of this. What can I do next year? And
Only one a year?
Well, no, this was in the fall when I did that one, so it was kind of the end of the season for outdoor running events, and so I started looking at other things and talking with friends, and we found out about the Tough Mudder. Like, that sounds amazing. Let's try that. And so that was 1 year later.
Any military background or anything?
Not for me, no.
Okay, go ahead.
And so decided, okay, that was going to be my goal for 2012, was to do the Tough Mudder. And so I did a few other events working up to that, trying to build up my endurance in order to feel like I was ready for that event, and had just such an amazing experience.
I did speak to one of the gentlemen out there who actually had heart surgery, and he was doing it, and I was surprised. So I know you can avoid certain obstacles if you need to.
Yes.
So if you want to just do the run, like I spoke to a law student who said, I just wanted to get away from my books, go out there, I run every day, and just do it and just really be a part of the excitement because it was such a challenge. And she tried some of them. But so the heart patient I spoke to, I guess that was the concept of getting off the couch, getting active, or getting away from the books at that moment. The heart patient I spoke to said his doctors had said he should avoid certain obstacles.
The first obstacle, and if you're not awake when you show up to the race, that'll wake you up. But it's essentially a big tubber. It's actually, I think they use a huge dumpster that they fill with ice water.
Ice water.
Ice water, and so it's 32 degrees. I mean, it's like, you're up in the Arctic Ocean or something,
Oh my God.
And there's a barrier, so to get through, you actually have to fully submerge. You can't just jump in and swim across, which is hard enough, but like I said, it definitely wakes you up.
So, I mean, so obviously you'd prefer to do the race in the summer or the warmer months versus, like, I know the Tough Mudder has a really challenging one. I'm going to talk to somebody else about after I speak to you. That's like 24 hours and so forth. I guess it's the toughest mudder. So it gets challenging. It gets even more challenging.
There's always more of a challenge.
Spice
If it's not hard enough for you, they know how to make it harder. That's for sure. But it's a feel-good race, and they try to stress that it's a team event. It's not a competition so much that, it's not like the Army 10 miler or other races where there's a winner. They do it in waves, and people just go through, and they like to have people go in teams.
We'll go off in the same start waves, the same sort of set groups every time.
Oh yeah, explain a start wave to us. So they don't all go out
every 15 minutes we've got a group of about 300 people that go out. So we're able to really control the course flow and look at making sure that we don't have lines of our obstacles, and that people are really going through in a way that's enjoyable for them.
And you're really supposed to help other people on the course, because a lot of the obstacles, depending on who you are and your level of fitness, you can't do by yourself. You have to do it with teamwork, and like there's some barriers that you have to climb over.
The thing that to me sets Tough Mudder apart from the others is they really do focus on that teamwork aspect of it and working together so that everybody can achieve this goal of theirs. One of the things that exemplifies
so you pull them
that
when
for
they
me.
want to lay down on the ground and just like no. You inspire them.
So one of the ways that they do that is, unlike the other running events that you will encounter, they don't keep track of your time at all.
That's nice.
So it's just get out there and try to finish.
How long does it take?
So typical would be around 4 hours, something
4
like that,
hours.
average. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it depends on your background and how much you've been a runner before. Some people, are regular runners and decide they want to add the obstacle aspect.
So as far as the Tough Mudders go, so tell us, did you avoid any obstacles?
No, I've done every obstacle every time.
Okay. Is there
or
one
I've at least tried them.
The half pipe, that it's like, those big skating or skiing
Yeah.
half pipes,
Right.
and it's pretty tall, and you have to run up, and it's slippery material, and so you have to you run up, and so people are leaning over, and again, because of my height, I could reach the top a little bit easier than some, but there's some people that you have people holding your ankles so you can reach down and pull somebody up. So
I know, I said those guys were working harder than the people trying to get over the wall.
That's
I could see them just like, some people would just hit the wall and like just literally, you could see them just pull them over. Like they didn't even seem like.
So, but that's the like I said, the concept out there. It's teamwork and to help people get through the obstacles. And again, if you can't get through it, you can go around and there's nobody saying, "Oh, look at that guy, he couldn't get through that."
Right. That's nice. Yeah, that they're pretty respectful. Okay, so you did the Tough Mudder on Saturday with your group, and then you did it on Sunday by yourself.
It's all what you decide to do.
Right.
It's
right. How long does it take?
You don't need to try to win.
Right.
Anybody who wants to can just go and just try and see what they can do.
So how long does the Tough Mudder take you?
My best times have been around 3.5 hours.
Okay.
So.
And so you're running full force then?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's an endurance event, so it's really, you got to pace yourself and make sure that you got enough to get through the whole thing.
We're going to share some history with Ben about, or from Ben and I at the Tough Mudder, on how it actually started and what the concept was. And that's exactly right. They said it started because the gentleman who started it wanted to see teamwork, people helping one another, not just getting out there for themselves and doing it on their own. And so, yeah, and you can really see that. We've got a UVA team out here today. We know that. My son's on that team. They're strategizing. They're looking at the course. They're going over it before they get started. They know they have to work out, and it's great because they're doing their schoolwork, these college guys, and then they're gearing up. Yesterday I met a law student who said, "Oh my God, I'm getting ready for the bar. I've been in the library nonstop, so this was the best thing. I was doing my runs every day, getting ready for Tough Mudder, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be part of my."
And it's one of those things we've really tried to stress that marathons are boring. You can go out and do that by yourself all the time, but this is something where you can put a lot of these different skills to work, and use some of the cross training you've done or some of the running you've done, and then bring it all together with friends. So it's a lot different than just sort of going off on your own for a long time.
Yeah, and we're seeing all ages too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, the only age requirement is you have to be 18, but we've got people, a 70-year-old ran 7 of our events this year.
Wow.
Yeah, so as long as you're fit enough to do it.
Was that a man or a woman?
It was a man.
All right, so now we need a 70-year-old woman.
I'm sure we've had a few. There's
I'll start
no shortage,
training.
Yeah.
Wow, great. Yeah, so there's women and men.
Tell us a little bit how, I guess, the concept of Tough Mudder principle. You talked about marathons.
Yep.
That's time-based. That's, hey, we want to get to the end and a good time.
Right.
But this is much more than an adrenaline rush. They have to be prepared.
Right.
They have to train hard.
That's absolutely true. One of the best things is we're not a timed event.
Right.
No one's actually going out to beat their score the last time. It's really focused on that idea of teamwork. And this is all from the fact that our founder was a big, running a lot of triathlons actually while he was in grad school, trying to do a lot of marathons. And when he got out of the water in a marathon, no one would help him with his wetsuit. And he sort of realized there's got to be something that's more team driven. There's got to be something that will bring people together instead of just sort of pushing them to individualistic goals.
Fantastic.
Put a team together.
That's right, put a team together and build some awesome.
That's awesome. So how big have you seen how many are on a team? Like what's the
Oh,
biggest
we've had
team?
teams from 2 to 200.
Nice.
Yeah, fat guys make bad ninjas. Is our right now, which is about 250 people from, which started from San Francisco as a couple buddies at a wedding reception, and has since grown to people all around the country to meet up and do the events together.
Are they really heavy?
No, well, they've used it as a wonderful opportunity to get back in shape. They're sort of all in their 30s and looking for a reason to get back out and start running again.
And then I believe one of the benefits of the race goes to wounded warriors.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. And they
carry that huge log.
Yeah, and they stress that at the beginning. There's a big, it's very inspiring, and they have like a drill sergeant type guy who's at the beginning with all the waves and giving a pep talk, and everybody's screaming and yelling.
Yeah, Bart, you got it. Come on. Holy mackerel. Breathe. Over body. You got it. You got it. Yeah. You got it, babe. Oh my gosh, you're done. It's all downhill now. Come on. Don't let go. You got it. Few more.
One more swing.
Come on, Bart. Swing like a monkey. Yeah. So from the heart aspect, is it bad if they do it, you're like, oh, is it bad if people do the race, say in October, they're going through the cold water and then they're running, they're sweating, they're straining, and they're still out in the cool air? Is that bad for the heart?
No, it's not bad for the heart. Now, obviously, you have to listen to your body, and you don't want to get frostbite and things like that. But
right.
but they're, you know, they have a big emphasis on making the race safe, and it's certainly not unhealthy for your heart if you train for it appropriately and you're cleared by your physician to do the race. It's actually great for your heart to get out there and exercise.
Do you have paid medics out here? Because I know you guys have medics
We've
out
got
here,
a-
right?
we've got a-
Yeah, good support staff out
Yeah, an incredible medical staff. We've partnered with lots of different ALS, EMT, rescue divers. We've got a really strong network of some of the top safety experts.
So they come with you. They're on your team.
They'll travel by different events, so we'll use different region teams, but we're always staffed up the same way for an event this size. So I'm really fortunate to partner with some thought leaders.
I ask you the forbidden question. So, a lot of injuries on these courses?
You know, for an event our size, we're incredibly proud of our safety record to date. We've had more than 1 million participants, and on a day like this, you know, we'll see a couple rolled ankles, a couple shoulder injuries.
How many are out here today?
You know, today it's a Sunday, so it's a little bit smaller. We've probably only got around 4,000 people, but yesterday we had closer to 10.
10,000.
Yeah.
And I feel that having a, you know, if you're looking to get in shape, what I recommend to a lot of people is to find a race, even if it's a 5K, not necessarily Tough Mudder if that's
Right.
your first
Not your
first
first.
thing. But if you're looking for a goal to get through, and particularly if you do it with friends and you can kind of all work together to get in better shape, I think that gives you something to work towards and actually motivates you more.
What's your name?
My name's Aisha,
How old are you?
28.
28. Awesome. Did you have fun today?
I had an amazing time today.
How'd you hear about it?
This one, Living Social.
Groupon. Get it right. Groupon. That's awesome. That's how a lot of people heard it. Is a new sexy. Fit, healthy is a new sexy. Did you guys run or walk?
Ran.
Did you run or walk? Both. Awesome. Awesome. So do you think everybody should do this? Absolutely.
If you've known that person since
Elementary school. No, elementary school.
Did you train with your friends for the Tough Mudder?
I had friends that were already runners, and then so I started talking with them about, well, how do I do this? Because I don't really know how to become a runner.
Right.
And so I just got some advice from them, and there's so much information on the internet too that, you know, anything you want to do, you can find on the internet and learn what's the right way to do that. So I started doing some research.
We have a picture of this woman in a tutu that we're going to show. She actually did color in motion, and that's exactly what she said. But she got out there, she wanted to train for something and just started running, and then she wound up running, walking, running, walking. And a lot of people walked color in motion. So either way, they're getting out there. But she said, I'm going to train now, and I'm going to work towards next year being able to actually run it with no
That's right.
problem and do it in less than 30 minutes or something. So
That's right.
Hey, how'd you do out there? Did you run or walk?
We walked.
You walked? That's awesome. That's
And I did it. I was just telling her, I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. So.
all right. How
No, I think it takes maybe about.
Is that what you do with your phones? You put them in bags?
Yes. So we can take pictures and without getting all the color on it. Yeah.
It took us like 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Nice. What a great day. Would you do it again?
I would do it again. Loved it.
Say hi to yourself?
No. I should have. I haven't watched.
Did you run the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks for talking to us.
That's what we had spoken about, that you were eager to get people off that couch and out there being heart happy. And
That's right. I think getting out there, it can inspire you. And even if you, like you said, if she starts out walking the first race, then you see other people running. And sometimes you go to these races and you see people that look like they're not in the best shape in the world, but they're doing it.
Right.
And that's inspiring as well. And I think, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And then you kind of push yourself more and more every time.
right. So, are you familiar with the color and motion?
I haven't done it, but I've heard about it. It sounds like a really neat race. I think I'll have to do it.
Yes, it's exciting. The whole family can go out there.
That's right.
Your pediatric patients can go out there. It's wonderful. We saw women with strollers. A lot of people wore costumes, just like at the Tough Mudder, which is nice. They come up with the theme.
So tell me about your costume. Turn around. Let me see you. Yeah. Oh, look at you.
We are the hardcore unicorns.
Hardcore.
And we are hardcore.
All right.
And we are so hardcore we walk the whole way. Well, some of us did.
I ran. She ran. You ran?
Yes.
In place to keep up with them?
It was awesome though. It was awesome.
Would you guys do it again?
So much fun.
Oh my God, yeah.
Totally.
To run through all these colors and everybody's throwing stuff
Yeah.
and everybody's, people don't even know us, they're cheering us on going, unicorns! And we're like, woo! It was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, it was
So
awesome.
you guys are making all the little kids' dreams come true today.
Apparently, yes.
You know, unicorns make your dreams come true.
They absolutely do. That's right.
We like to be inspirational.
Yes.
That's our goal.
We saw one of the people that we're going to have on the show today, I believe was the Wild Thing, or yeah, something like that. And your theme, by the way, which one did you wear your costume at? That
For
I
the
saw
Sunday.
you for the Sunday.
Right.
And you were the.
I was Max from Where the Wild Things Are. So I
That's
had
awesome.
Max's wolf suit on.
We're going to put that up right now as we're talking. They can see you. You looked great, really great. I'm sure all the kids will love that.
You can wear costumes anything you want to.
That's
sure.
awesome.
It adds a bit of challenge, or
Yeah.
it can depending on what your costume is. I mean,
Right.
I've seen people in superhero costumes and.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you still have to do the
But
obstacles.
so some costumes are maybe a little better suited for the event, but.
Yesterday, too, we saw a group that were dressed up as, what were they, Wonder Woman,
Oh, yeah,
Batman,
yeah.
Superman.
Right,
Yeah,
a
the
lot of those,
superheroes. They were great.
We had superheroes and all that good stuff, but what I liked about Color and Motion is everybody could get out there, walk it, run it, and there was a lot of fun. There were so many people that were in their 50s celebrating birthdays. I mean, what a way to celebrate a birthday. Take the whole family out, you know, and even if you could get all the cousins, like, you know, together and have a group of like 20, 30, it's exciting. And they're throwing paint at one another.
Are you guys having fun?
Yes!
Are you all related?
Yeah!
Brothers and sisters? Cousins?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, so how long? Did you guys plan this for a long time?
Yeah.
First one?
Yeah.
All the way. Are you gonna do it again?
Yes.
Did you guys run or walk?
Ran. I ran. I did it in 28 minutes.
A mixture. That's awesome. What do you want to share? What do you want to tell other kids about the race?
It was amazing. You guys have to come. So much fun.
It's fun to get painted on.
Make sure you bring your friends out and you can just have a blast.
Everybody should come. It's like the best thing. All the colors and everything, making your shoes and shirts look cool.
Bring back clothes. Bring back.
Like everybody says it's really cool, but it's like even cooler than you would think.
Wow, hey, how are you?
Hey!
You having fun?
Awesome!
This is the best fun for family.
We're coming from Venezuela just to run the race.
All right.
Yeah, we're the five of us, Matias. This is Ana Laura, and there's the little Thomas with Grachi.
Oh, hi.
How are you? All from Venezuela.
Keep going, we'll keep going. What's your name? Marissa.
Water, please.
Nick. Where's Amy? Family thing today.
first family run together. So
Yay! This is family fun, huh? All right. What was your favorite part?
Going into the color zones.
Coming into the color zones? Is that where they all throw paint at you? Oh my gosh. Did you have to wear anything on your mouth? Nope. They don't hit you in the face? Yeah, they do. Didn't hurt.
So you've done it before?
Holy in September. Woo!
Yeah. In September, right?
Yes. For us, it was like almost playing holy with, 10,000 other people. So it was awesome. Definitely doing it again next year. We'll probably make it a family tradition now.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And did you walk or run?
Combination. Run and walk both with him.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Highly recommend to everybody to do it. Do it once, you'll get addicted.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're family.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and him.
And him.
Family. Daughter, nephew.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Gary.
Lisa.
Nick.
All right. How come you're doing the race today?
Because it's fun.
Pretty much,
You like the paint, huh?
Yeah.
Have you done this one before?
I did the one in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So exciting.
Very exciting.
Your
I
hair
came
will be
prepared
covered.
this time.
Have fun.
We're niece and aunt.
Yeah.
And that's my
Hi. What's your name?
Darian.
All right.
Jasmine and Kelly.
All right.
Yeah.
We're from Teen Say, so thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
Hi, you look like a Smurf too.
Yay!
How are you?
Good.
Did you run the whole thing?
No.
Tell me about the color zones. You got colorful in them.
Yeah. I rolled around in most of them.
Oh my gosh, you roll around in them? Oh my gosh.
I'm right here.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Good. Wow, did you have fun? Is this your first 5K? Look over here.
It's her first, but it's my second.
Your second? How old are you?
8.
Family's last name?
We're the Considines and the
Blake and the
Towers.
Towers.
It's a big wacky blend. It's a melting pot. Not so fancy.
Oh, good, but you flew in for the race? Who flew in?
I flew in, she drove
She's a
in.
Florida girl. Yes.
Florida.
And
So
we're
you
New
guys
Yorkers.
just planned this and wanted to do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, is it-
Groupon. Thanks to Groupon, because they were the ones that got us. If we hadn't gotten the Groupon, I don't think we would have known. So that was a good.
Oh, awesome.
Groupon, can I get a free Groupon now?
So, all right. So it's your first race. So when are you guys going to do it again?
Absolutely.
How big's the crowd going to be next year?
3 times the size.
3 times the size. Okay, we'll see you next year.
Thank you.
How'd you hear about it?
Online.
Online? Yeah? First family run?
Yes.
All right. I like families that do this. This is awesome. Awesome. Are you going to do it again?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. You're welcome. Bye, guys. Have fun. Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
We're good. Good. How old are you guys?
7. 4.
I am just so thrilled after seeing my kids do that color in motion. I was out there with a camera doing the footage, but I'm going to start with that one. No obstacles. So I'm going to play it nice and safe. Leave the Tough Mudder to my son who did it.
There you go.
So I know my 12-year-old said he's going to do it someday. So, but
Yeah, my 10-year-old wants to
Wow.
when he's old enough.
yeah, I think my 16-year-old daughter was talking to some of the girls that did it there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we did it," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So I think she may do it. My 18-year-old was like, "Yeah, I might do it too." I'm like, "Okay, we'll get them all out there except Mom." So family thing to do for the.
Absolutely. I already mentioned that I did the Warrior Dash with my wife and my oldest son.
Right,
And
yeah.
then my youngest son was there to do the Spartan the
Yeah, I
day
like
that
that
I
one.
did. And then my wife has actually signed up for a Tough Mudder in June.
Wow.
So she's going to do it with me.
Kudos for
I'm
her.
doing them Saturday and Sunday again. So
Oh
I'm
my
going to do
gosh.
Sunday with her.
Wow. So how are
And
you
then,
on Monday?
My dad actually was there to watch me do the Spartan and was inspired seeing what these people are doing and the challenge that they have taken on, and he's now going to be signing up for a Spartan sprint.
The paint, by the way, is cornstarch, so it's non-toxic.
I've got some questions for me. I'm a little nervous because I don't do well in front of crowds. Okay, so can you guys just help me with a little bit of noise? I feel so much more confident. Okay, Marianne, what are your questions?
You are the...
I'm the doctor. Do you want to know why they call me the doctor? Well, because I have a special prescription for everybody I come in contact with, and it's motion. So we started the color in motion, and the doctor wants everybody to move. Let's move! Here we go. What are the questions you got, TJ?
Okay, we want to know how many people came from out of town to come to this race? Do you love DC? How many people love color and motion? What's your favorite part? The paint? What's it made of?
The color is made of cornstarch. It's colored cornstarch. Everybody, go like this and just taste what's on your cheek. It's cornstarch. It's okay. Just relax. It's colored.
Does it color up?
It washes out okay. This guy right here that looks like a Smurf, he might have a problem. And I think I saw another Smurf back there too. They might have a problem.
So where did they get all the color? They're throwing it around during the race?
Where did you guys get all the color at? Here, at the Color in Motion. If you guys love color, I want to hear some noise. I want to see some movement. I want you jumping up and down. All right, thanks, Marianne. You're awesome. Here we go, ladies.
Now they actually go through this one part where we're going to show some pictures where they go through the pit and they're covered in paint.
If you're trying to get in shape, pick anything, even if it's a 5K, simple thing. If you go out and walk, and again, you'll get motivated to do more the next time, and then that gets you started. And I do think it's great to do it with other people, because that you kind of have that bond. I know when I started running a little bit more seriously, if I went by myself, I would go about a third of the time that I planned on going. But when I started running with other people, you go every time, because there are people waiting for you to go running, and
you're accountable.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more fun to do it with other people, I think. And then you can, if you're competitive, you can compete with your friends and you push each other, and that is really nice too.
I agree.
For me, I wasn't a runner, but I do a lot of outdoor things, and so the running piece was very challenging for me.
Did you train first, other than that one race that you did? Did you start training and running every day before you did the Tough Mudder?
Not every day, but I definitely did start to build up my running. I started back in late winter running and
daily
and increasing the distance over the course of the summer. So I did one called the Rebel Run in the middle of the summer that was 9 miles, which felt like a good interim distance to kind of work up to that. The Tough Mudder can be anywhere from 10 to 12 miles.
Okay. So you just started out with first the 5K and then the 9 mile. So 5K is 3.1.
Yes,
3.1
miles.
Right.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Tired. Tired?
Feeling colorful.
Feeling colorful, all right?
Yeah.
You excited?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
Come to the color run. My favorite color run.
Your third one?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you keep coming back? You like this paint, huh?
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, the energy is just infectious.
And you don't even time yourselves, right?
No.
It's just awesome.
Yeah, it's just for fun. It's great.
Okay. And does the race benefit? Who does the race benefit?
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, great cause.
Yeah. You feel really good.
Thank you. What's your name?
Emily.
Sophia. How old are you?
I'm 24. 16.
All right.
We're sisters. So.
Oh, great. Is it your third race too?
My second.
Oh, great. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's it feel out there? Looks like you're pretty colorful.
Yes.
How are you? How'd you hear about the race?
Through my girlfriend from Miami, so she's all into it.
All right. You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah. Oh, you've already been started, huh? You got started. Hi, guys. How are you? Good. Good. So, family?
No.
We're friends. All right. How old are you?
11.
11? How old are you?
ourselves.
Oh, okay.
But the personal best, yeah. Woo!
Okay. Yeah! Woo! First 5K?
Yeah, first 5K.
And a many to come?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, was this the most fun with the paint?
Exactly, it's awesome. Awesome.
How'd you guys do?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you time yourselves?
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, but the results
We had a
aren't in
slow
yet.
start.
How long did it take you guys?
30 minutes, give or take.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, guys! Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
It
How
was.
did you guys find out about the race?
Facebook.
Facebook. All right.
Yeah.
Is this your first one?
First one with color and motion, yeah.
Yeah,
All
not the first
right.
one, yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ryan. Tracy.
Sophia.
Marianne with Teen Say. We'll see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye. What'd you do?
Okay.
We stopped to take a picture, but that's it.
All right. How long did it take you guys?
We have no idea.
All right. You had fun?
We had a great time.
Wow. Finished. Yay!
So we're going to show some more pictures of you and your friends out there. If you could tell us anything, any good advice for people that have kids that are a little overweight at this time and the families are not active. I mean, they obviously have to make that diet change, but how about just like starting to walk around the block at night?
I think you make a great point. If you can do it as a family, that's great. Just start walking. Walk around the block. If you don't have a dog, get a dog that gives you an excuse to go for maybe longer walks. And get out there and just start getting active. It starts somewhere, and kids definitely model after their parents.
Learn about nutrition and about stretching beforehand so you don't injure yourself. There's a lot of things more than just going out and running that you need to learn about. And,
right. What's a healthy snack to have before you start running or after? Should you do a lot of protein?
One thing that I've taken away from this is to not have a big meal anytime before these events, because then you've got all that food just in your stomach and bouncing around as you're out there trying to run, and that's really hard to do that.
Right, as my stomach sits here and growls.
So I tend to move toward smaller meals that are very dense in calories and protein, so that I get some fuel, especially for something like the Tough Mudder where it's
dense in protein, or?
Yes. So a lot of nuts, whole grains. So a typical meal for me before one of these events might be a bagel with some peanut butter on it to get some good protein from that and the carbs. Maybe a fried egg, oatmeal, things like that that are good, unprocessed whole grain foods with a mix of carbohydrates and protein. And then during the event, I found that I really need to keep fueling my body, because when you're moving at that intensity for so long, your body will use up all the energy you have in it. And so I now use, the ones I like are these Cliff Blocks, which are like a gummy carbohydrate source. And I can easily eat those while I'm running and continue to fuel my body without getting that discomfort of eating food while you're running.
Right,
so,
right.
And
you drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot of water. I do.
How about Gatorade and all of that?
I actually don't use a lot of the sports drinks.
Okay.
What I often do
Simple water.
is, I do sometimes put a little bit of salt in there, because in warm weather in particular, you're sweating, you're getting rid of all that salt, and your body can't take in the water if you don't have enough salt in your body.
How old's your dad?
65.
And he's in shape? He runs every day?
He's in shape.
Or he's going to get in
He's not
shape.
a runner.
He's gonna start.
He hates running, but he's going to do it. My dad's not a runner, but he's a swimmer. So he's swimming several days a week. And my grandfather, likewise, would swim a mile most days of the week up into his 70s, I think. I'm not sure when he stopped, to be honest. And he's 90 now, but he swam for a long time, and that was his exercise, and so because that's what he enjoyed. So there's so many opportunities out there. Just find something that you like.
Okay, there's a lot of data. If you have parents that are more active, the kids are more active.
Right.
And if you have parents that aren't active, the kids are less active.
What's up? This is the Gonzalez crew.
We've got the best volunteers out here, okay?
Yeah, color in motion!
Whoa! You guys ready? Hip, hip.
I'm Jeff, and our team is in living color, and it's a beautiful day in the nation's capital to be running for such a good cause in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Thank you for having us today.
All right. So how'd you guys hear about the race?
Oh, well, I heard about it from one of my coworkers, and I never did a color run before for a good cause, so I figured why not, and here I am today.
Are you ready to get covered with paint?
Yes, I'm ready to get exhausted and run around like a lunatic, basically.
And so have any of you done this race before?
No, I've done a couple of Savage races, but nothing like this where it's paint and stuff.
So again, they have to shut that computer, get off those iPhones. My
That's
gosh,
right.
the world is so technical. It's ridiculous.
Well, then, and you know, the American Academy of Pediatrics.
We can't push a button on the computer though to exercise. So,
No, that's right. Not yet.
Although we have We Fit.
Right, and hey, if that works for you, great.
That's true,
Whatever
too.
it takes. But you know, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends 2 hours or less of what they call screen time a day. Phones, computers, video games, TV, less than 2 hours. And the concept is that if kids don't have that other electronic device that's drawing their attention, kids will be kids. They'll find something to do, and usually that involves going outside and running around.
Wow! What are your names? Oh my God! What are your names?
Ava, Sophie.
What's your name?
What's your name? Elizabeth, Gabby,
Shannon.
Sarah.
All right. How old are you guys? How old are you guys?
8. Wait, I'm 8. 8. I'm 10. I'm 11. 13. I'm turning 9. I'm 10.
All right. Is this Mom? One of the moms? So how'd you guys hear about the race?
This was done by their riding trainer, who runs Somerset Farm, and these are all horseback riders, and she signed us all up.
All right, awesome. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right, you gonna do it next year?
Yeah!
Thank you. How are you? So yeah, the unicorn, huh?
Hi.
Hi.
Is this like live? Am I
Yeah,
on TV?
no, you're on tape. Live to tape. We're with Team Set. Have fun. You better get up there. You're gonna lose the race. You gotta win it. Wow, looks fun. You having fun?
Yeah, it's my first one.
Yeah?
Yeah, running with my son and my sister.
Oh, that's awesome. How old's your son?
11.
Have fun. Thank you.
Kind of excited to see the real stamina of some of the participants at that ladder. The ladder? No, the monkey.
Yeah, Funky Monkey.
Funky Monkey.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
love
we're-
Funky Monkey, and then you also got to get you over to Everest too.
Yeah,
It's
and
another
that
great
pink
team.
pool, what is that?
That's Cage Crawl. So you'll see that one as well.
Okay, so the pink water, what is it?
It's literally just dyed water where you are on your back crawling on a cage, trying to get from one end to the other.
What was your, I guess, your easiest and most fun part of the Tough Mudder? Was it that, you know what I liked? I liked the pink water with the
Okay.
monkey bars.
Okay.
How was that?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the other one where you jump in.
The Arctic Enema? Oh, no, you're talking about from 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's walk the plank.
Walk the plank. So is
Yeah.
that challenging, or it's just the jump and the rush from the jump?
The thing that Tough Mudder does and other events like it, they really try to play on whatever your fear might be. And Tough Mudder does it very well. So, you know, whether it's
Heights.
heat or cold or
heights.
heights or small
Okay.
spaces or
I
electricity,
see.
they've got,
Okay.
there's something that's going to intimidate you because everybody's got something they're afraid of. So.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, you're jumping from 15 feet down into water. Now heights aren't that big of a deal for me, so to me, you know, that particular one didn't bother me. But some of my teammates, that was the one that they're most afraid of. So it just depends on what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah, to me that looked fun. I was like, oh, I could do that one. I want to
Yeah.
do that one. So what about, so the monkey bars, did you make it across?
I did not.
Oh, you fell in the pink water.
Yeah, this
Did
is.
the pink water stain
I
you?
have made it. No.
No, okay, it's just pretty.
Yeah. This.
I don't know what it's made out of.
the event that you attended, that was the first time I did not make it across the Funky Monkey. And after not making it on Saturday, I was determined that I was going to make it on Sundays. Okay, I can't, that does get me 2 times in a row.
Right.
And both times I got maybe 80, 90%. The other platform was right out there, and I really thought I was going to make it. And
wow.
Yeah, some of the bars are loose, and they just turn in your grip, and got almost all the way and couldn't stand on anymore.
And I guess everybody tries to develop their own techniques. I know one girl had gloves on, and she looked at her friends, and she looked at other people, and then my son had gloves, and he was next to her, and he debated, should I put on the gloves, not the gloves? And he did not put on the gloves.
Okay.
And he got across. The girl who put on the gloves, thinking she was going to get a better grip, I think she was down by the second or third. They were just too slippery, the water, and just right down. So, yeah, I would have to advise no gloves.
This year we've got 53 events in 5 countries, so they're not going to be able to make it to all of them. But I think they've been out of more than 5 this year, which is wonderful.
So Ben, you get to travel?
I do, yeah.
To every one of them?
Not quite every one, but I've gone to some fun places.
We're going to have to work for Tough Mudder.
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of travel,
nice
lots of
travel
courses.
and fun and out in the great outdoors. It's beautiful out here.
Oh, it's a perfect day for it, yeah.
So your team doesn't give you any trouble with that?
No, not on a day like this. If it was raining, you might hear some complaints.
Yeah.
Yeah, never on a sunny day.
So how many are with Tough Mudder?
Our companies, we're about 160 people right now. About 130 of those in the U.S., and we've got our colleagues in London and also in Australia.
So yeah, we're here with the Progressive Life Center. We're with the Summer Activities Program. Got some young folks here who are participating in the Color in Motion 5K run, and they're all having a good time.
Awesome! Right, it was great! Woo! It's my birthday!
Your emphasis here really is about getting off the couch, going outside and doing something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things besides running. So really for me, the key has always been to just find something that I like doing. Because if it's something that feels like a responsibility, something I'm supposed to go do, it's really hard for me to motivate myself to do it. But if it's something that I enjoy, that gives me exercise while doing it, then it's much easier for me to go do that.
Like even, for older people, they love raking and doing gardening, and they're moving the buckets, and they're walking, and they're outside. They're breathing, they're de-stressing from all the technology in the day. So I think it's great just to get out there and do something other than sit around.
It looks like they're having some fun out here. They also have a lot of teamwork going on because they have to help each other over the moment.
Even people that you didn't know, you kind of feel like you're going through the race together. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And they have a big party afterwards, right?
Yes, they do.
And they have bonfires set up, so.
I didn't see any bonfires, but we went pretty early in the day.
I think that was to warm up from all the ice water and being soaked and chilling.
Got his jacket! Go Bird! Go UVA!
And then at the finish line, they're out there with giving you those
Get your orange headband and your
Tough
free
Mudder
beer.
shirts, your free beer,
your shirt that says you finished it.
I'm not too old, but still, even back before all the computer waves and the high-tech stuff. I mean, we were outside every day till dark.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids are like, "What'd you do?" Well, we walked around.
We played kick the can. We played tag, hide and seek, whatever. I mean, that's all active stuff. And I've been fortunate. My kids have been very active from childhood. They go out and they run around with their friends all the time.
Right. And the other thing is when you hear these parents stereotyping not stereotyping, but so they have their child that's the super soccer or basketball player or baseball player.
Yes.
And then the kid has practice, say 1.5 hours a day, but then on the days there's no practice, the kid's not doing anything, which isn't too healthy. And
you want
and 1.5 hours isn't really a lot if they're going out there, you know what I mean? And these kids are like, "Oh, I just played a game." So what?
Yeah.
You can be out there for 5 hours on a Saturday in the olden days,
That's right.
Not one game is going to make you have to go home and rest.
That's right. And we recommend actually at least an hour a day of what we call aerobic activity, getting your heart rate up, running around. And in today's busy world, that is hard to do for some people.
Yes, it definitely is. So we have to get them off the couch and getting active. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
And hopefully everybody will get out there and get active. And we won't have to have heart issues.
That's right.
Thank you.
It's always busy. Yesterday was just a longer day, so hopefully you can come out and try the event yourself next time. We'd love to have you guys on course.
Awesome.
And you get free sunglasses.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yes, you have to. It's awesome.
And let's see, did they say it on the side? Turn around that way?
I don't know. They might.
Yes, they do.
I'm like, I don't know.
That's great. And they're throwing pink socks and stuff?
Yeah, they were throwing tons of swag. At the very beginning, everybody was dancing, and they were like throwing colors, and they were throwing socks, and they were throwing more colors. It was so much fun.
We missed all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we started out pretty early.
Pretty early? Okay.
It was
Well,
great.
good. What are you going to do the rest of the day?
Sleep and eat.
Maybe take a shower.
Maybe take a shower.
I heard some people are going to keep their colors on all weekend.
Really? That's gross. I'm just throwing that out there. I plan on showering today.
Does it come off? Do you know?
Hope so. It should. Yeah, you better hope so.
I know.
And I think being active will help us stay around a lot longer.
So too.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here.
It's been a pleasure.
And to all of you, I hope you find something that inspires you and makes you want to get out there and causes the adrenaline rush like Mike has for the Tough Mudder and I have for Color and Motion. Get out there, get active, and we hope to see you soon. And if you think of any great things you want to share with us, email us, m.gonzalez@cox.net. Take care.
Can you guys all say Team Say on 3? 1, 2, 3. 9.